Football badges. There are green ones, blue ones, red ones, yellow ones, tangerine ones, multicoloured ones. Some have animals, some have landmarks, some have items. There's simple ones, there's intricate ones. Today we're exploring the interesting world of football badges. Where better to start this video? Over the next few days, I'm going to try and visit as many different items that I can that are on Scottish football badges. I'm not doing this for non-league, I'm just doing it for their league clubs only. And there are so many different football badges with so many different little things on from around the country that are culturally or socially significant to that club and what they stand for and the area that they're from. It is pretty cool. There aren't many cities in the world that are quite like Edinburgh. Even just the street names, Granny's Green Steps. Right, that is so precarious, but let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to give myself a point for every single thing that I can see or visit. So this gives me 2 points because it is on the badge of Edinburgh City and of Hibs as well. But that doesn't rule Hibs out for the rest of the video. If I see a harp, for example, which is also on the Hibs badge, then I can get an extra point for that as well. So we've seen Edinburgh Castle, which features on 2 different badges within the SPFL. And we've got a couple more places to visit. Definitely one more place to visit within Edinburgh. I love driving around this city. So yeah, I don't want to be here too long. Where is it? Here it is. This is the Heart of Midlothian. This is the actual Hearts badge right here. The full badge, not just a part of it. This is where Hearts get their name. I've spoken about this place a little bit before, and yeah, it used to be the entrance to an old toll booth here. And they used to do like public hangings, I'm sure, if I remember rightly. And yeah, as time would go on, people would like spit on it. And if you hang around here long enough, people still spit on it to this day. Maybe not Hearts fans, probably just Hibs fans. But yeah, it's a bit of a thing to like spit on this thing, as it was like a bit of disdain for the toll booth that was once here, part of the city. But now you can just walk freely, no hangings. And actually, the next one that I need to visit, the next place I need to visit for something that is on a Scottish football badge is right next to us here. And no, it's not just any old church. It has something to do with this geezer in particular. It is a tremendous coincidence that right next to the Heart of Midlothian is the St Giles Cathedral in Edinburgh, because I think the only other St Giles church or cathedral in Scotland is up in like the Highlands. And there's something St Gilesy that I need to look at here. Hang on, is this actually St Giles here? No, that's not St Giles there. Excuse me, is there any actual pictures of St Giles in there?
Yes, so there is a window. Look, you can actually see it in the other
Let's come on this way.
You can just see the edge of that window there.
This one,
behind the
oh amazing, okay, I'll go around. Amazing, thanks so much. Wow, I've never been in here before. I've never had a reason to. Been to Edinburgh so many times. Yes, there he is. Look, you can see there it says St Giles just above his head, the bloke in blue in the middle. He's next to St David, St Margaret. Who else is up there? St Andrew. That's Scotland through and through that, but that is St Giles. And he is who is on the badge of Elgin City. Oh, does that count as a Scotland flag? I don't think so, not yet. I'm glad I asked that bloke on the way in, because I would not have found St Giles in here. Look how much stuff is in here. I would not have found one picture of him. There's a lot of mentions of him everywhere, obviously. Here we go, is this an angel? It's also on the Elgin badge. I needed to find an angel whilst we're in here in the church. Are they angels? Would you call them angels? That's definitely one. Look at the wings on her. Counting that as 2 points for Elgin in here. Class, I bet you didn't think you'd get an Elgin City link right here where the Heart of Midlothian is. Right, so how many points do we have so far? We got Heart of Midlothian, we got Hibs, we've got Edinburgh City, both for the Edinburgh Castle, we've got the Angels, and we've got St Giles. That's 5 points, and we've covered 4 different clubs. I wonder how, honestly, I have no idea how the rest of this video will pan out. I can't be the only person in the world who stops at every single lamppost and pole that has stickers on to look for football clubs. Copenhagen have been here. The team is at Dynamo Berlin. God, there's some mad ones. Bochum, is that Bochum? Right, there's one more that's going to be really easy to tick off before we head back to the car and get out of Edinburgh. There's probably a couple that I could do in Edinburgh, but I don't want to hang around here for too long. I've got places to be today. So let's try, surely one of these. Negative. Let's try one of these over the road. Here we go. Scotland flag, East Fife and Ayr United. It's Holyrood. Right, that is a ship over there, but I think we can do a little bit better than that. We're gonna tick off a serious amount of clubs here with this one place that we're gonna see, this one item, object. Here we go, please have one. Please have one. Please tell me I've not. Yeah, here we go. I found what I was looking for. We have an old sailboat. The sails aren't up. There's flags on the sail on the front here, as you can see. But look, there are two big poles there that the sails would go on. Okay, that's Clyde, Morton, Stranraer and Hibs that we've just ticked off thanks to the ship behind us. And yeah, we're almost... I don't know where I'm going to find a harp. Someone will probably comment now like, you do realise when you were at the Royal Mile that there was a music shop right next to you that sold harps. Like, I bet that will happen. Or there was like the Institute of Music or something. But yeah, obviously the clubs I just mentioned, Stranraer, that's right down towards like where you get the ferry to Northern Ireland, so you can understand why they've got a ship on there. Badge. Hibs, we're in Leith right now, so I guess that is the closest ship to the one that would be actually on Hibs badge. Leith, the shipbuilding industry, probably very well connected to the football club of the past. Morton out in Greenock, yeah, loads of shipping and maritime activity out in that part of the world. And then Clyde as well, yeah, the River Clyde, named after Clyde. That's a little clue for maybe where we're going tomorrow in this crazy video. Yeah, I've got a big list of like football badges and the items that are on there, so now I've got to make a tactical decision on like where I go next. I was gonna tick one off in here, but it's just occurred to me whilst I was here. I'm actually just in here to get a quick meal deal and get back to where we need to get to. But I was going to tick another one off. That road's just come in handy there. I was going to hit up a garden centre later, but now I don't need to. That's good. I don't know if they've actually got what I'm looking for in here, which is weird. They've kind of got it, but not exactly. Nah, this doesn't count, I'm afraid. Right, final thing in Tesco. These could come in handy for where we're heading next. I come in peace. All I want from you is just to get you on a YouTube video, alright? Yeah, it's Footy Adventures, Sam North. You might have seen me on the warm-up as well. Oh my god, we're getting surrounded, boys. That's Killy ticked off. Not just one squirrel, but two. And their favourite food is actually, I googled it and it's totally safe for them to eat, is a hazelnut. So he's just scranning on there, so I'll stick that for him. Yeah, hazelnuts for squirrels. So I hope they appreciate that. That's Killy ticked off. Yeah, there's two squirrels on that badge. And I knew that from the other day I was actually right in this very spot vlogging before the Dunfermline game. And I remember seeing all the squirrels here and thought, that's funny, they're on the Killy badge. Plus you have the actual Malcolm Canmore's Tower, which is on the Dunfermline badge. So we're ticking off two here in Dunfermline right now. Malcolm Canmore's Tower. I've covered it in a couple of Dunfermline videos before. That right there is on the Dunfermline badge. I don't know how many points I'm on, I don't know how many clubs we've covered, and I absolutely love filming videos like this. Just me out here on my own, going to different locations, not really needing to be anywhere specific at any one time. I know I can just go places. I'm not relying on a game to be interesting. Just making this video and hoping you find it interesting, which if you do, please hit that like button. For me, there's no better feeling than coming up with a video idea in my mind, thinking about it for a few days, getting out on the road, executing it and uploading it, and hopefully you guys enjoying it as well. Absolutely love what I do, particularly in Scotland. I'll hopefully get out and do more non-Scottish videos at some point, but I've been so busy at the start of the season with the warm-up and my own channel and everything that's been going on with Celtic and Rangers and all the clubs, the smaller clubs below them as well. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying everything. I'm loving this. I'm loving this video. Look how nice Dunfermline is, man. Such an underrated place. Welcome to the town of Falkirk, where recently I made a mistake. That steeple there, there's another one in Falkirk, isn't there?
No.
Isn't there two? I saw another one.
It's a church.
Oh, it's a church. How do I get round to that? Is it?
Just go up there. Two women are done right.
Yeah, so I made a mistake because I was visiting one location for a football badge as part of a different video. It was just a challenge I had to do, and I thought that was the steeple on the Falkirk badge, but I got corrected in the comment section. Thanks for always correcting me and their lads and lasses. Yeah, apparently it's not that one, it's elsewhere. Right, that absolutely has to be it this time. If that's not it, I don't think I'm ever destined to find it. When you type in Falkirk steeple into Google, it takes you right up through to the town, but that actually genuinely looks like the one that is on the badge with the spikes below and the spikes above as well. So yeah, we're counting that. That's another point. I have no idea how many we're on now. Oh, I just got excited for a second there again. Look, I forgot that we'd already done roses, but I saw a load and they're nice ones to be fair, but I've actually, do you know what? I've forgotten. I just said Bonnyrigg. I only said Bonnyrigg in the supermarket. There's actually a second one. Montrose also have a rose on their badge. It's not like the whole badge like it is with Bonnyrigg, but... Right, okay, yep, we're going to have another point right now for Montrose. And just forget that I forgot about it in the Tesco in Dunfermline. We've been quite landmark heavy today, haven't we? We've been quite heavy on the old, like, monuments and that kind of stuff, churches, and like actual like physical locations that are on badges, and we're going to be visiting another one right now. We're doing everything kind of over in the east today, whereas when I'm in the west tomorrow, it's going to be more animal focused, it's going to be more item focused, I guess. I've got a few items to check off the list as well, so yeah, I really hope you're enjoying this video. It's probably one of the most random videos that I've ever done. We've not even set foot inside a stadium. I don't think we even go into a stadium today, but if you're sticking with this video, then a huge thanks, because I know it's completely weird and random, but that kind of does sum up this channel a little bit. And if you are still here and you are still enjoying it, you know what to do. Please just hit that like button. It really, really does help. Oh, this hill up here is me. Never gets any easier. Welcome to the beautiful Wallace Monument on the badge of Stirling Albion. Yeah, I've spoken about this place before. I've been here once or twice for a couple of videos, but yes, to commemorate Sir William Wallace, a big legend in Scottish folklore from the 13th, 14th century, around that time. I don't think this has been here since the 13th, 14th century. I think this was built years after his demise, but yeah, this is in his honour and his memory, and what a view that is as well. Is that a fir tree? I think that's a fir tree. If it is, and there's gotta be some fir trees over there, I feel like we need to be in a certain distance. That's close enough, I feel like, so we've seen one properly. Motherwell, tick. Oh, I'm actually knackered. That hill has done me in for the end of the day, and just driving about and seeing all the places and having to think what's next and filming and everything. Yeah, I'm just pretty exhausted. So I've got all this to edit tonight. Hopefully I can get this video up tomorrow, but I've got all the rest of it to film tomorrow and then edit that and get it up. So I need to edit all this tonight. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, bright and early. 14 clubs within the SPFL have footballs on their badge, and yeah, well, that should technically count with how the rules have been going, just seeing one football. I'm giving myself an extra challenge, so I've got to do 14 keepy-ups to represent the 14 different clubs. You all took the piss out of me for scoring, well, kind of scoring Dom Thomas's goal of the month for August, but it's time to redeem myself. That isn't the only reason I brought you here. Aberdeen don't just have a football on their badge, they have a goalpost signifying or representing the A of Aberdeen and the FC, and it's not just the goalpost but also a ball in the middle of it going through it, looking like it's scoring a goal. So just when I said I'd redeem myself, the Dom Thomas embarrassment. Actually, on the badge, it is kind of this angle, so... Oh my God. Oh my God. You might think I'm trolling, but I'm actually not. I want to try and get it in where it looks like it is on the Aberdeen badge. Right, that'll do. Come on, feet are soaked. Welcome to a bridge over the River Clyde. No, not the bridge over the River Kwai, although I wish I was in Thailand or Southeast Asia. Look at that. That is the River Clyde, and like I said yesterday when we were talking about the boats, yeah, Clyde, the water that the boat sits upon on their badge isn't just any old bit of water, it is actually the Clyde River. It's where Clyde get their name. They're a Glasgow club originally. They moved out to Cumbernauld, obviously. They're now ground sharing with Hamilton. They've had their issues in the last couple of years, but yeah, had to come here. Scotland is beautiful at this time of year when it's not raining, it's not too hot, you can just wear a hoodie. The leaves and the trees are starting to change. I had someone comment from America recently, a guy and his wife watched the videos. I don't think the wife was into football, he was saying, but she just likes to see the scenery. So if that's you too watching out there somewhere in the States, then I hope you're enjoying this, and if you can get over one day, make sure you do, because it's absolutely stunning. And so that ticks off Annan, Inverness, Livingston and Partick Thistle. I have no idea how many points I'm on and how many clubs we've covered in this video already, but yeah, it's time to see some animals. Pretty sure that black sheep there is a lamb. That looks lammy as well. I could be wrong. Can't really see because it's got its head down. But yeah, good luck finding a newborn lamb right now. These look like they're all ewes who have had their babies and whose babies are now covered in mint sauce. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a lamb. Is that a lamb? It looks kind of youthful now. They're looking fatter. It is, like I say, end of September. You won't find a newborn lamb anymore. We're approaching autumn, obviously, but yeah, we're counting that for St Johnston. I did message Forfar Athletic to find out what the actual tree was on their badge, but they didn't come back with anything conclusive. So that looks pretty similar to the Forfar tree. So as an item on the Forfar badge, we're having that for another point. Cows, we are rattling through the Forfar references right now. Oh, if only Sunderland was conquered by the Scots. It says on here, right, hens. Surely there's a cockerel in here, no? What are we saying? On the Airdrie badge, is it a cockerel? Is it a hen? Your regular run-of-the-mill chicken? Is there any cockerels in here? Oh, I wish I had Tony Watt with me right now. He'd know what to do. Maybe that's like a weird glitch in the Matrix that Tony Watt actually started as a youngster at his first professional club at Airdrie, and they do actually have a chicken / cockerel on the top of the badge, and he has now chickens of his own. But yeah, I don't know whether we can count this as a full point, can we? I want to fit Airdrie in somewhere, so maybe not cockerels here. I think it's a cockerel on the badge. Let's give ourselves a half point for Airdrie. Cheers, girls. Cumberland Morrison's, don't let me down. Yes, I can already see exactly what I needed yesterday in Tesco. That's Peterhead, ticked off. Right, we are saving the best till last. I guess we could have had this for the Heart of Midlothian, but it's not a little red heart like this. Kelty Hearts. Yeah, my favourite team in the SPFL. They were always so good to me during COVID, and I'll always remember that. There was a lot of good clubs as well. Steny amongst others. But yeah, Kelty, my boys. How many times do you look at football badges and not even take in what is on there? You just see who your team is playing, you see them tweet out the badge of the other team when your teams are getting announced and things on Twitter at 2 o'clock on a Saturday, and yeah, you probably don't even think twice about what is on their badge. But I hope this has given you a little bit of insight into the background of some of the different badges and what is significant about the areas and what makes the football clubs interesting. We just got Peterhead in Morrison's with the fish and the heart with the Haribo there, but there's quite a few that I've missed out as well, so I'll have to maybe do a part 2. I maybe have to do another one in another country at some point. I maybe never do this video again, but yeah, let me know if I covered your club, and if I didn't, which ones did I miss? And I want to know in the comments, what is your favourite badge in Scotland? Is it just Celtic or Rangers because that's who you support, or do you have one that you like the design of? Let me know in the comments. Let's see who has the best badge, who has the most popular. A huge thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed this weird and random video. Thanks and adios.